Well, Coach Martelli, I have a horrible lie here. My ball is right up against the collar. What do you think I should do?
Well, Doug, the only thing to do, putt with your pitching wedge.
Putt with my pitching wedge? Well, you've always given me great advice, even today on Winning Golf.
All right, everybody, time for some winning golf. Winning golf, that's
Beautiful putt.
what we play. Working on that short game each and every day. I'm near the green again, that's where the action all begins. 'Cause with winning golf, winning golf, making that wedge stop on a dime, getting that bunker shot up close every single time. Woo! Back in my stance, making it dance up and down again. With winning golf, everybody wins. That's right, everybody wins.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another exciting week of Winning Golf where everybody wins. For today's show, I have a wonderful group of guys that have at least two things in common. They love basketball and they love golf. They call themselves the Philadelphia Alumni, and they'll be competing around the green in the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge. For my instruction, I'll share with you a unique shot with my pitching wedge, and of course we'll take a tour around today's beautiful host facility, the amazing Ace Club. Well, it's easy to hand out the compliments when describing this private facility in Lafayette Hills, Pennsylvania. A few that come to mind: serene, meticulous, exquisite, stunning, and challenging. A day at the Ace Club could simply be described as the total experience. From the moment you step out of your car, you begin to create a very special memory. The Ace Club sits on a 311-acre property and is easily accessible from Center City, Philadelphia by all modes of transportation, including an on-site heliport. In addition, this secluded property offers a 120-room hotel and conference center, a complex where business truly meets pleasure.
Business meets pleasure. It's more than just a tagline here at the Ace Club. At our facility, we generally put Tuesdays aside for corporate golf outings or charity outings. On our property, we have 311 acres here. We have a 120-room hotel. It's an IACC conference facility. In fact, we're pleased to announce that recently we just engaged Wolfgang Puck Catering to take care of all food service at the conference center for our members as well as our guests.
The dynamic 35,000 square foot clubhouse with stunning floor-to-ceiling glass walls provides breathtaking views of the golf course, a 16-seat boardroom, lavish men's and women's locker rooms, inviting lounges, and an elegant yet comfortable dining room for your dining pleasure. The golf shop located in the clubhouse carries an assortment of the latest fashions and provides picturesque views of the 9th, 10th, and 18th greens, as well as landmarks such as a magnificent waterfall in Hole 9 and a signature stone bridge. And last but certainly not least, the stunning golf course. This Gary Player signature design track stretches to an incredibly challenging 7,500 yards from the tips, but also includes 5 sets of tees, allowing players of all levels to compete and enjoy their round. Whether it's the undulations in each green, the strategic curve of every bunker, the pristine conditions, or the beautiful views from each tee, you can't help but appreciate the architect's design. If your busy schedule leaves you short on time, you can always enjoy the first-class practice facility, which features Pro V1 range balls, 6 target greens, an oversized putting green, and 2 additional acres dedicated to the important short game. With those amenities, you can't help but lower your handicap. The Ace Club simply is a course you must play to truly appreciate. To find out additional information on membership, golf outings, banquets, weddings, or corporate meetings, please call 610-940-4785 or visit the website theaceclubonline.com.
Now it's time to check out what's on the tee with PGA professional Doug Hendricks.
Coach Phil Martelli, thanks for being on the tee.
Glad to be here, Doug.
Coach, I host a golf show, so I have to ask you, how's your game?
Well, then I'm on the wrong show. If this is a golf show and it's about my game, we don't want to get into all that right now, Doug.
Well, maybe another time.
Probably.
Let me talk about your basketball success. You have been a National Coach of the Year. You were Coach of the Year 4 times in the Atlantic 10 Conference. You had a very young team on the court last year and did well in the Atlantic 10 playoffs, I remember, winning a couple rounds. How do you look for this season?
Well, we look as good as the players develop over the summer, Doug. I'm a big believer in the summer is for the players to develop. If my young guys continue to grow, then we'll make St. Joseph's proud again.
Well, that's very exciting. I can't wait for your season. You've done so much on the court over the years, and I've known you for a long time. I am as excited with all the work that you do off the court, and you are very involved in a program called Coaches versus Cancer, have raised a lot of money to try and cure this dreaded disease. Can you tell us more about the program and your involvement?
Well, it is the charity of choice for the National Association of Basketball Coaches. I've been fortunate enough to be on the council with guys like Fran Dunphy and Gary Williams and Jim Boeheim, and I'm now the chairman of that council. In Philadelphia, we're very, very proud that the 6 Division I coaches get very involved. In fact, August the 6th, we're going to be at Stone Harbor Country Club for a great big cocktail party, biggest party of the year at the Jersey Shore. We're going to play golf in September at Lanark Country Club. We have an awful lot going on, and we need everybody to be involved because one day, Doug, I hope that you can announce I'm winning golf cancer-free. Then there'll be a real celebration.
Well, that would be a wonderful day for sure. Coach Martelli, thank you for being on the tee.
Thank you.
And now it's time for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge, brought to you by Cleveland Golf. Cleveland Golf, where scoring matters. Now let's meet our competitors. Mike Fox, Pat McFarland, Joe Fox, Bill McDonough, Phil Martelli, Mike Kempsky, George Connell, Dick Smith, and Fran Dunphy.
Well, Dick Smith, thanks for being here today and bringing this wonderful group of guys.
Some of them are wonderful.
Well, each week, Dick, we do some putting contests. Guys, you ready for a good contest today?
Yes.
All right, we do a 50-foot putting contest, and what I have is the host of the group will pull a name out of the hat. That player then will putt from 50 feet. At the end of the season, whoever is closest to the cup will win an amazing prize package. So, Mr. Dick Smith, kindly pull a name out of that hat.
Who's paying the most?
From 50 feet, we have Coach Phil Martelli. Well, we are on the challenging 18th green at the beautiful Ace Club. Phil Martelli has a 50-foot putt for an unbelievable prize package that includes an Adams driver, a Seymour putter, a Sun Mountain bag, dinner for 2 at PJ Wheelahands, and a romance package at the classy Desmond Hotel. For Phil, the goal is simple. Roll this 50-foot putt inside 23 inches, and he moves ahead of Tyler Ridgway to the top of the leaderboard. That looks like a beautiful stroke. This looks real good. Right speed and right distance. What a great putt by Phil Martelli. Well, Coach Martelli, 29 inches from the hole, a great effort on the 50-foot putting contest.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Congratulations, Phil.
Thank you.
Great putt.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
putt.
you.
Well, guys, we had a nice 50-foot contest. I'd like to have another one, but from 10 feet. So we're going to move 40 feet closer. And Dick, what I need from you is I need you to find me the hot putter in this group. Somebody that loves the pressure, somebody that loves the camera, somebody can step up here and roll a 10-foot putt in.
Kempsky qualifies on all counts.
Mike Kempsky, welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Mike, I have a certificate for a romance package to the Desmond Hotel.
Wow.
It's real simple. If you roll in this putt, I hand you the certificate. It's a room, couple drinks, breakfast, so
Yeah.
it should be a great time.
Wow. Sounds
Can you
like
roll it
great.
in for us?
I'm going to try.
Let's do it.
All right.
Mike Kempsky from 10 feet. Wow! Well, congratulations, Mike.
Thank you,
Great
Doug.
job. The
Appreciate
romance
it.
package is yours.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. My wife and I are going to really enjoy this. I appreciate it, Doug. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, we obviously have a very talented group here today, so don't touch that remote. We'll be right back for the real competition from the Ace Club when Winning Golf returns.
Coming up, Doug gives us some winning golf tips. Plus, our contestants will chip for a new Infinity when Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, returns.
Since we all have different swings, it doesn't make sense that we all play drivers that weigh the same. That's why the new Cleveland Ultralight driver comes in 3 different weights.
310's my right weight.
My right weight is 270. My right weight is 290.
310 works for me.
If distance matters, weight matters. Go to clevelandgolf.com to learn about our right weight guarantee. We'll make sure you get the right weight driver for your game.
Enjoy one-of-a-kind hospitality at the Desmond Hotel Malvern, a full-service hotel with a staff focused on providing exceptional customer service. It's no wonder our guests say the Desmond Hotel is the best part of traveling. This summer, visit the Sunset Grill at the Desmond. Succulent Maine lobster, live music, and special cocktails. Come see why we're consistently voted the best outdoor dining in Chester County. If it's important to you, trust it to us at the Desmond.
Prizes for our contestants on Winning Golf provided by Proforma Industries, your one source for promotional products, printing services, business documents, and e-commerce solutions. And by Tour Sticks, the #1 training aid used by tour professionals. Energy Force, the world's only premium wearable dual technology wristband. Feel the force with Energy Force. And by David O'Keefe, master sculptor and painter of pop icons.
Everybody wins.
Our Skills Challenge format is simple. Our players test their golf skills in 4 preliminary rounds of short game shots as they compete for prizes and extra shots in our 5th round, which we call the Survivor Round. Our top 2 winners in the Survivor Round will go head-to-head in the SAP Up and In competition, which determines our champion. For today's show, we welcome the Philadelphia Alumni, who will test their skills at the incredible Ace Club. Round 1, a chip shot from 100 feet, a very challenging shot. George Connell.
Should come down to the right a little bit. Well, it's staying up there. Pin high though, George.
Well, it doesn't count.
Great shot. You think it would go to the water, but it doesn't.
Pat McFarland following that up with a slightly better shot.
Looks like a beautiful stroke. Certainly chose the right club with all this green to run. That's a very nice shot. Pat McFarland.
Dick Smith ratcheted up the competition as his ball stops 12 feet from the cup.
Looks like the speed is wonderful. Well done, Dick Smith.
Mike Kempsky.
Mike Kempsky with an 8-iron. Looks like great speed, just right below the hole. It's about where your putt was you just made.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot. Mike Kempsky.
But it was Joe Fox who left them in awe with this shot.
It looks like a great line, a great touch. This is right at it. Wow, what an unbelievable shot. Joe Fox.
Next, a pitch shot from 50 yards from the first cut and lots of room to run the ball. George Connell.
It's a beautiful stroke. It's a lob wedge from George Connell. Landing softly though, good job.
But it was Mike Kempsky who was determined to take the round and the prize with this beauty.
This is a terrific golf shot. What a pitch shot by Mike Kempsky.
Round 3 upped the ante with this 35-yard pitch over a bunker from an uphill lie out of the rough. Pat McFarland got noticed with his effort.
It's a nice stroke. Pat McFarland. It's well done.
Mike Kempsky little better with his pitch.
Looks like it's right at the hole. It may hit the hole. Wow. What a beautiful stroke.
Coach Phil Martelli showed some good hands with his effort.
And that is a gorgeous golf shot. Phil Martelli.
Then Mike Fox showed them how it's done. 3.5 feet. Oh, that is a nice shot.
Sensational pitch shot by Mike Fox.
Joe Fox would steal the prize from him with this winning shot.
And it looks like a great shot. Wow. What a great effort, Joe Fox.
Round 4 tests the putting skills with this 35-foot downhill shot that Dick Smith handled well.
Dick Smith from 35 feet. Beautiful line.
Phil Martelli was looking for a winner with this putt that stopped at 1 foot 11 inches.
Wow.
Pat McFarland.
I like it. Pat McFarland with a beautiful roll. That is right at it. Oh, great effort, Pat McFarland.
Mike Fox hit his ball with a purpose.
Head still, putter still, And that is right next to the hole.
But Bill McDonough said not so fast.
Bill McDonough on the high side. This got to break to the right. Is it the right speed? Wow.
That left Coach Fran Dunphy with a chance to steal the show.
This has a chance. Speed is awesome. It's right on line. Look at that putt.
We'll find out who wins after Doug sharpens our competitors' skills with this week's tip.
Well, gentlemen, not every lie can be a good one. For instance, my ball here is up against the collar. The problem is there's no grass below the ball, or very little, but there's a lot of grass right behind it. For an amateur, this creates tension in the grip and often leads to bad shots. So what I'd like to do is go over my challenges with this shot and what I would do with it. The first thing I would do is I would relax the tension in my arms and hands. Then I would ask myself 3 questions. Number 1, what club am I going to use? Number 2, how should I set up? And number 3, what stroke should I apply? The first one is an easy one. I would definitely want to use my pitching wedge for 2 reasons. It's got the straightest edge of all the wedges, which means my direction will be benefited there. And number 2, it's got the sharpest edge, which will get me through this grass a lot easier than my other wedges. So my choice is a pitching wedge. My setup is very much like a putting stroke. I'm over the golf ball. I'm using my putting grip, not my normal standard grip, but my putting grip. So I'm applying my putting grip. My ball is forward in my stance, and my weight is forward. The one gigantic difference in this setup is I am not grounding my club head. My club head is off the ground so that the leading edge is right against the equator of the golf ball. So I'm not hitting the bottom of the ball, I'm trying to hit the equator of the golf ball with my leading edge. If I apply a putting stroke to that, the ball will roll out very nicely. So once I get into my setup and get into my stroke, I'm going to stay very still. If I get wristy, if I start turning, if I start moving, the odds of me hitting the equator of the ball are very small. So I must stay still, and I'm basically going to putt with the wedge, a one-piece pendulum motion. I'm sure you've heard that term. That means back and through with tempo. And if I do that, the ball should bounce up a little bit and then roll to the hole. And Joe Fox, would you help put this tip into action for me? Great. Thank you, Joe. Come on up, Joe. All right. Let me walk through this with you. You got the right club. You have the pitching wedge. That's important. Putting grip on there, please. And now we want to make sure the ball is forward in your stance. That looks good. And your weight is forward, Joe. Good. Now the stroke is a one-piece motion, back and through, no wrist, no body movement. Line up your wedge towards the hole. I'm going to stand back here with this wonderful group, and we'll see what happens. Now look at that roll, guys.
Wow.
Get in done.
Joe Fox, looks like you got another shot in your chipping game.
Thanks, Doug.
Well, remember, for this lesson, just try to putt with the edge of your wedge.
The Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge Survivor Round is the last chance for our group to show they're worthy. Only 2 will advance to battle it out for the title of this week's champion. And this week's shot is a real test. It's an uphill pitch out of the heavy rough up a steep slope to the top tier of the green. The distance is about 30 yards and it is very challenging. Mike Kempsky took a crack at it.
It's a good touch, Mike. Make that putt.
But it was Joe Fox who would claim a spot in the final 2 with a great effort.
Well done, Joe.
But Mike Fox was twice as good with his attempt.
Above that hill and next to the hole.
He's about 5 feet and takes the round. So it'll be 2 Foxes, Mike and Joe, in our SAP Up and In playoff to determine our champion. And we'll see if we can give away a brand new Infinity. Stay tuned as Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP, continues.
Is it P.J. Wellahan's local craft beer selection or our $2 daily special? Nobody does beer specials like we do. Is it our Shanghai sesame wings?
We're PJ's famous hot and honey sauce.
Nobody does
Buffalo wings.
like we do. Is it getting together with friends or catching every play in high def? Nobody does it like P.J. Wellahan's.
Find a location near you.
Visit pjspub.com.
This is a technology. This is something that is way beyond anything I did with the tight lies.
It has that spring-like effect that a driver has, and this is basically the first 3-wood has ever had this.
You hit that shot, and you see what it does, and you'll never want to hit another fairway wood.
New Velocity Slot technology produces a hotter face and up to 12 yards more distance. The Speedline F11 fairway wood from Adams Golf.
Prizes and tee gifts for the Cleveland Golf Skills Challenge provided by Sun Mountain Golf Bags. Sun Mountain, ahead of time design. Seymour Putters, hide the red dot, see more. The Winston Collection, creating signature leather products for the finest golf clubs in the world. And by PJ Wheelahan's Pub and Restaurant. Visit one of our area locations today. Doug Hendricks Wardrobe provided by the Greg Norman Collection. Greg Norman, performance by design.
When Infinity of Ardmore and Infinity of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infinity, they didn't have to twist my arm. Infinities are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infinity of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infinity so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infinity of Ardmore and infinityofwestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infinity and beyond.
It's time now for the SAP Up and In playoff on Winning Golf.
Welcome back to Winning Golf and the exciting SAP Up and In playoff, which will decide this week's champion. I'm standing with our two finalists, Mike and Joe Fox. Great job today, guys.
Thank you.
Well, let me start with you, Mike. You were closest to the pin in the Survivor round, so you get the choice of hitting first or second in the SAP playoff. What's your strategy?
I think I'll play first.
Okay. You feel like you put a little pressure on your brother?
Yeah, I'll put a little pressure on Joe, see how he can handle it.
Well, I like that. And Joe, how do you feel about that strategy?
Going second's fine with me. Looking forward to this. It's been a lot of fun, Doug.
Well, it should be a very exciting playoff. Now remember, we're playing an up and in format, which means whoever gets their ball into the cup in the fewest number of strokes is our champion. Well, we're down to 2, and for our finalists, it's up and in for a bunch of prizes, a slot in the Winning Golf Championship, and a chance to pitch for a brand new Infinity. Our first shot in the SAP playoff will be a shot from the first cut about 100 feet to the pin. Mike Fox will have the honors. Looks like he pulled it a little bit. And just off the back edge of the green in the first cut. And now it's Joe Fox's turn to try and perform some magic with the wedge. We'll see if he can bring this close to the hole. Bring it nice and high. Looks like it's on line. Looks like a very good golf shot by Joe Fox. Mike Fox has about 25 feet from the rough above the hole here at the beautiful 18th green. Well, this could hit the hole. Oh, good try. Mike Fox putting up the hill. This looks very good. All right, Mike should be able to tap that in for a 4. Mike Fox taps in for 4. Well, Joe Fox has a pretty good situation here. His brother is in 4. If Joe can 2-putt from here, he is this week's Winning Golf champion from the Ace Club. Joe Fox, beautiful stroke. Right at the edge of the hole. This is for the championship. And Joe Fox is our champion at the Ace Club. Congratulations, Joe. Thanks. Well, Joe Fox, that was very exciting. That's the first brother combination on Winning Golf. How'd that feel?
It felt great and extra special. Beating my brother Mike coming down the stretch. So it was a lot of fun, Doug. It was a good day.
Well, thank you. And you've already won a bunch of prizes. You won a slot in the Winning Golf Championship this coming fall, which will be back at the Ace Club, so we'll have you back again. And in a couple minutes, you're going to get to pitch from 90 feet for a brand new Infinity G37 convertible. How does that sound?
That sounds great. I think my wife would be real excited if I showed up with a new convertible Infinity. So,
well,
let's do it.
We're certainly rooting for you, and we'll be right back with more Winning Golf.
Up next, we try to give away a new car in our Infinity Champions pitch. Winning Golf, brought to you by SAP. We'll be right back.
When Infinity of Ardmore and Infinity of Westchester asked me to say a few words about my new red Infinity, They didn't have to twist my arm. Infinities are great looking and exciting to drive. I love my new red G37, and the people at Infinity of Ardmore and Westchester made purchasing my new red Infinity so easy. Oh, did I mention it's red?
Visit us at Infinity of Ardmore and infinityofwestchester.com. You'll soon see why we're Infinity and beyond.
The reason so many tour pros and amateurs are switching to Srixon golf balls is simple. They're better. The core is the engine of the ball. A bigger core means greater distance. We make the biggest core in golf. When it comes to feel, you need a soft cover. We make the softest cover in the game. And we're leading the way in visual performance with pure white and tour yellow.
Because what you see better, you play better.
Make the switch to Srixon. Play a better ball.
Adams Golf pioneered aerodynamic drivers. And while others have tried to follow, we've raised the bar once again, adding our patented Velocity slot technology. The breakthrough Speedline F11 driver, 35% more aerodynamic for up to 12 yards more distance. Chances are, this driver will blow yours away. The Speedline F11 driver from Adams Golf.
It's time now on Winning Golf for the Infinity Champions Pitch. You'll soon see why we're Infinity and beyond.
Welcome back to Winning Golf for our final event, the Champions Pitch. Each week, our champion will attempt to hole out from 90 feet to win a brand new Infinity G37 convertible. Winning Golf is thrilled to have two great dealerships, Infinity of Ardmore and Infinity of Westchester, sponsoring the Champions Pitch. So here we go. We're on the putting green at the beautiful Ace Club. Our champion, Joe Fox, is set up 90 feet away. If he can dial in the perfect pitch shot, Joe will drive home in an awesome, and I mean awesome, Infinity G37 convertible. Looks like a real good line. It's coming down. Wow, that's our best effort of the season, Joe Fox. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show from the beautiful and prestigious Ace Club. This place is first class in every way. I'd also like to thank Dick Smith, our host today, for bringing out the Philadelphia alumni. What a great and talented group of guys. If you'd like a day with Winning Golf, it's easy. Just go to www.winninggolftv.com. Have a wonderful week.
Winning Golf is brought to you by SAP. SAP, the best run businesses run SAP.
Busted out of grid.